Yo guys, what's up and welcome to a new video of my new preset. This time we're going to take a look at Kodak Portra 400. Before digital photography, Kodak Portra 400 was a very popular film. They used it a lot and it's very recognizable because of the nice yellowish skin tones, but also because of the nice tint of green that it gives you. It's kind of not weird, but it's a unique kind of green. I will show you in the before and afters, like we normally do. I will show you the before and afters when just the preset is applied, so no changes are done yet. These are photos of a wedding I shot 2 years ago, and I think it's it has some nice greens in it, a lot of greens, a lot of colors. Some skin tones, but also indoor, so you can see the difference in light and in colors. Take a look at the green tones and the skin tones, and you will see that it will give you a unique feeling of this preset. So let's dive into it. So yeah, you can take a look at the skin tones. They are kind of yellowish, which is really nice, and that really says a lot about the Kodak Portra preset, because that's where it's famous for. Also for the greens, and you can see in the hue, saturation and luminance sliders folder. You can see that it's quite up a little. So if I change that, you can change the hue of the greens, but we will take a look when we are going to edit the photos, because then I will show you the different possibilities with this preset. And as you can see, there are no edits done, so here's only the preset applied, and you can see again that's kind of yellowish, and when we're going to edit the photos, you will see like this, that it's kind of yellowish. And we are going to edit the photos in different ways, because you can either make it really moody, really contrasty. I don't know if that's an English word, but moody is for sure an English word. And we're also going to make some pictures a little brighter, because also when it's kind of overexposed, Portra 400 does look really good. It will give you a different feeling than the moody kind. So let's just start with editing. This is the normal picture. I already cropped the pictures to be the same, so it's not that confusing. I want the temperature to be kind of up, and as you can see, you see that's a lot of difference in the skin tones. And this picture we're going to make a little moody, and just a little dark like this. And you can see that the skin tones are really nice, but the greens are also pretty good. It's a nice desaturated kind of green. As you can see, it's -40, so that's really nice. Like I said, if you want to change the hue of the green because you think the grass here is too much, you can easily do that by adjusting the hue to 0. So you can make the greens warmer or colder. That's up to you. The default setting is like this. This is how Portra 400 was created to be. So this is kind of moody picture. Let's just edit the next picture kind of bright. I'm going to up the temperature a bit. And as you can see, the skin tones are kind of yellowish. I already did a brush here because this is how some adjustments I delivered to the couple. So as you can see, it's kind of yellowish. And if you're going to make this a little brighter image, you can also see how it looks differently than the moody picture. So this is kind of dark, just to show you what the possibilities are with yeah, with this preset, it may be a little bit exaggerated, but for the purpose of this video, that's really fine for me. Yeah, so like I said, it has some really nice natural skin tones. The greens are really nice. So this is kind of brighter version of of this preset, and where you can really see the yellowish skin tones that's over here, because when it's kind of darker, you can see the skin tones. I really like that. Like I said, that's just how Kodak Portra 400 is. But if you're going to up the exposure a bit with half stop, you can see that the yellowish skin tones are still there. Some nice green tones. It will give you a lot of contrast. But you can either keep it a bit darker like this, or if you have a brighter style of photography, you can just change some things with shadows and exposure, and probably need some filters too. So for the purpose of this video, I will show you. This is a graduated filter, and you can drag that like this, make it a little bit more natural like this. Also, he has a brush on his face, so maybe I can darken that a little. And this is how it natural looks, but I think it's just a bit too warm because he has his hat on. So I turned down the temperature of his face. But this is really a good example of Portra with some nice skin tones. Well, this is not really a bright picture because of all the shadows he has in his face because of his hat, and because of the sunshine. So it's a kind of contrasty picture. So with this picture, for example, we can we're going to edit this two ways. Either really dark, kind of moody, but still natural, and a little bit brighter. And as you can see, this photo is overexposed already. So this will give you a good idea what is possible with this preset. You still see here some cold greens. That's really nice. That's what we're looking for a nice natural tint of green. So let's just start with the darker version of this image. I'm going to zoom in a little to make it more clear for you guys. And I'm aiming for no overexposed bits in the dress. So I think this is perfect, and this is kind of natural lighting, and this preset works really well in all kinds of lighting, and that's really nice. So this is outdoors. Next photo we're going to show you how it works indoors. So you can see that that's really good preset overall for weddings, portraits, and landscapes. This picture we will synchronize it and just make it a little bit brighter, almost like this. I will tone down the highlights a little, so it's not that overexposed, and you can see what a difference it makes in the shadows, but also in the green tones. So as you can see, if you overexpose a little, the skin tones will be more yellowish. The greens will be kind of greener, kind of colder green, and it just gives a totally different look with the outcome of the picture. So there's that. I kind of like it a bit darker, but like I said, you can do whatever you want with the preset. Well, here's an indoor version of the preset, and as you can see, it sticks really well. Also the yellow skin tones again, also because there is some mixed lighting with natural light, but also with artificial light. So let's just focus on the couple here, because that's how we want to how we want to keep the skin tones. So we can just pump the temperature a little, and you can see that's nice and warm, and that's really a good sign for Portra. I will make this a little bit dark so everything is well exposed, and with just two small adjustments, the photo looked totally different. Also, you can see that it gives kind of medium contrast. around the corners, and that gives the picture a good vibe overall. So like I said, this preset is really good for portraits, either overexposed or underexposed, depending on your style. It has some really nice yellowish skin tones, as we can see, but also some really nice greens, and then a good color palette overall. So I think this preset is really good for most photographers. And like this, it will show you how easy it is to edit with this preset, because we only adjusted the temperature, the exposure, and applied the preset. So it's a really good starting point to edit your pictures with. So this is Kodak Portra 400 for Lightroom and Lightroom Mobile. It's now available in the shop. You can also see some before and afters on my blog. I will link both in my description. If you want to buy this preset, make sure to subscribe to our newsletter, because you will get 10% off your first order. Let me know what you think of the video. If you want to see more of this presets, if you want to see other presets, let me know down below in the comments, and we're gonna take a look at that. Hope you guys enjoy, and see you guys on the next one.